peeps, and welcome back to another episode of Monster Loves You. So we left off, we became an adolescent monster, and we're doing some stuff and things, and we should do some more. Let's see what the goat, I want to see what the goat is. You hear a bleeding sound from inside the scrape goat's pit. Is it the scrape goat? Of course it is. Bleeding is what goats do. Well, good. The scrape goat walks out of its pit, looks around, and bleeds again. Nash says it wants a fight. Let's give it one. A fight? Sure, that makes sense. Or we could actually see what's bothering the goat, which is what we're going to do. +3 kindness, +9 cleverness. The scrape goat stares at you as you approach it. It bleeds again. Looking into the pit, you see that there's no food anywhere. Nash shoves you aside and said, I said let's give it a fight. So we can ask him nicely, we can defend it, or we can go get it some food. Let's ask. Let's try to be nice. -1 Frosty, +9 cleverness. Nasha seems confused by your polite request, but she nods and backs off. She says, I'm not promising I won't fight that goat tomorrow, though. I'm gonna go get it some food. You scrounge some edible greens from Hamrag's garden, then use them to lead the goat back into its pit. The goat is satisfied and nobody got hurt. Well, that was a fun little adventure. Let's see. Let's try this musical one. Gob Claws has found a human artifact, a black circle. She shows it to you very carefully. Look, it has grooves on it. Let's try to suss out its purpose. You hold up the black circle, looking at it, tapping with your claws and tasting it with your tongue. Gob Claws says, I already tried that. It must be a hat. The other monsters are impressed with your impromptu fashion show. Gobclaws thanks you, and she takes back her new hat and waddles away. I'm thinking it was probably a record, considering the music. Let's see what the sunshiny one. Elder Marinus leads you, Blistry, and Vrock into the forest. She points to a stand of purple berry bushes and says, Eat your fill, little one. Should we be clever? Ferocious? Let's be clever. Mary smiles down at you. I noticed the berries were ripe, that's all. What, are you afraid of make your tummy hurt? No. Of course not. Okay, let's just eat some of the berries. You exercise your strength, consuming berries until you're full and no more. Elder Maris says, it's alright, you can eat more if you want to. Vrock gorges himself on berries, eating and eating till his skinny little body is plump growing. Blistry has stopped eating just like you. Marinus rolls Vrock back to town where the young monster is squeezed until all his slime is oozed out. The slime is purple and delicious. He's unconscious, but he seems to be no worse for the wear. What happens to the juice? Elder Hemrick makes pancakes for everyone, and the sticky purple stuff turns out to make a delicious syrup. Okay, that's a little weird. Let's try this. As you're walking down the street, you feel a stinging sensation. Something just bit your foot. Get it off. When you look down, you see a small pile of human teeth in a small wire mesh bag. Some monster must have dropped them. Human teeth? They're teeth from baby humans. Some monsters collect them and play a game with them. Like marbles. When you look down, you see a small pile of human teeth. Let's find the owner. You visit Mupsy Moral, who agrees to publish a found ad in the Omen Harbinger if you want. She says, I can do a feature on how honest you were today. Let's give all of them back and skip the feature. Sweet, we got +5 back. When he sees the ad in the paper, Hamrag comes and gets his teeth back. You don't step up and take credit, but Mupsy whispers something to Hamrag, who looks at you with dawning respect. Well, that's good, because we need more respect. 3 more days. Let's do this. Blistry dumps a double armload of objects onto the ground. I found these in the woods. Nash just grabs one, a piece of yellow metal, and licks it. Licks something. How bad can it be? It's pretty bad. The muddy cog you just licked tastes like rust and mold. Not the delicious kind of mold either. The horrible sour kind. Tell him it's a stupid game and walk away. The other monsters watch you leave, then one by one they fall after you. Blistry is left alone with a pile of disgusting junk. Wasn't very nice for us to do, but can't always be nice. Let's do the mosquito one. Might actually get through all of them today. After the rain, the last puddles linger. Looking into one, you see hundreds of tiny, wriggling bugs. Let's eat the little bugs. Slurp, you suck the dirty puddle into your mouth and then spit it out, trapping the squirmy mass of minuscule creatures. One quick crunch and they're in your belly. I mean, we're a monster. We'll probably eat bugs, right? It's this one. The gaping maw. You see Jaggery in a haze of buzzy, angry yellow bees. It looks like he stole a beehive off a tree and took it home. You can see why. Honey is irresistible. Jaggery motions for you to help him. Let's just jump right in. Help him out. Just standing there thinking about it, you get stung twice. The bees are getting angrier and angrier. Jaggery frowns and asks, what do we do? Put the hive near the smokehouse. It worked. The bees fall asleep and you get a double off clawful of stinger-free honey. Cool. Pay for your toes. Adolescence is fleeting. You've grown beyond youth and have become an adult. Woo! You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. What, who, the, where, why now? Let's try to sleep here. Fight them. They stare on you and hold you down, not urgently, until you stop struggling. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. Get going on. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Let's wait patiently. After a while, the muttering stops, though the murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. The ring of monsters shuffles close to you. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Let's pretend we know what's going on and do our part in the ceremony. The other monsters hold you in some respect. 10 out of possible 100 points. It's immediately clear to the crowd that you are very kind for a monster. The crowd shoves 2 monsterlings into the circle, each with a broken arm. An elder asks you to take care of them. Gently tend to their wounds. Yes, you croon and pet the monsterlings until they grow drowsy, then splint their damaged limbs in silence. They leave quietly, feeling much better. Everyone cheers. Accept their respect and move on. End of adolescence. Here's how you're doing. So we're like not ferocious at all, but we're very brave, clever, honest, and kind. And we have 15%. You're an adult now. You grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Okay. So let's just do a potluck with monsters really fast. We'll do one and then we'll call it an episode. Since we went through the other stuff way too quickly. Let's do that one. Gob shows off a human doll she found in the last hunt. The crowd of elders and other monsters gathers around you, chattering excitedly. She asks if you think it might be good to show the doll to some of the monsterlings. Let them see a human-shaped thing without actually seeing a real human, you know? Educational. Sure. We think that's a good idea. Gob can see that you're bringing some science here. She hangs on your words, as do the rest of the crowd. Let's not say that they're cuddling cute, but let's say that they should know what they look like so they don't freeze the first time. We're not saying that they should attack them. Gob nods. Good point. We want young ones to avoid humans, but not to be so frightened they do anything foolish. We maxed out our cleverness, so we're like super smart. I'm like a smart person. And if you get that reference, and why I'm giggling in sort of a sad way, well, then, good for you. Gob says, you're wiser than me. The rest of the monsters nod half-heartedly, but you can tell they really appreciate your insight. So we are up to 20% now. I think we have time for one more before we call it an episode. Let's do the Pointy Hand one. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. Say more. The truth is, you just found them in the woods, but everybody seems so interested. It would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you could stretch the truth. Lay big. Let's just tell the straight truth, because we're, like, super honest. By the time you're halfway done with the tale of your peaceful walk back to Omen with the artifacts, Hammerhag is asleep and everyone else has gone home. At least we were true to ourselves. Okay, I think we're gonna call it here, guys. These are nice short little episodes. I don't want to do them too long because it's a lot of reading and not a lot of action, but I'm kind of enjoying this game. It's pretty relaxing and fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as well. If so, let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time on Monster Loves You. Bye-bye!